According to Faber and Maslish in their book, How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and Listen So Kids Will Talk, on their chapter about helping your child develop autonomy, another suggestion that they offer is encouraging your children to use resources outside the home. And as usual, they have a helpful comic in the middle of the chapter illustrating the principle they're trying to make. So the first is a father in his son's bedroom, and the son says to the father, "Dad, my angelfish looks sick. What should I do?" And the father says, I wonder if the pet shop owners have any suggestions. So this was the father encouraging his son not to become so dependent on dad for all the answers, but dad kind of encouraged him in the direction of the pet shop owners who may possibly have the answer to his question. The other example is of a mother and daughter in the kitchen doing the dishes. And the daughter says, "All my friends are allowed to have gum. Can you buy me gum?" And the mom says, "Let's check with the dentist and see what he thinks about chewing gum." These might be a little bit dated, but you get the idea. The idea is that instead of rushing to answer our kids' questions, let's encourage them to use resources outside the home. This encourages autonomy. Another example, mom and son in the house, and the son's sitting in the chair playing his guitar, and the mom comes in with her groceries, and the son says, "Mom, did you find me a guitar teacher yet?" And the mom says, "I'm still making inquiries. I'd also like you to ask around school for some recommendations." So she's asking him to join her in the search for a guitar teacher, checking resources from school where he is familiar, where it's easy for him, but not completely depending on the mother to do for him what he can do for himself. Whenever we do for our kids what they can do for themselves, we are discouraging autonomy. But when we encourage them to do what they can do, we're encouraging autonomy, we're encouraging responsibility, we're helping them develop skills on their own. We are preparing them for life, eventual life outside of the home. And the last example is a father with his daughter. They're at the table and she says, "Dad, you've got to help me with math. I'm so far behind." And the father says, "How would you feel about asking the teacher for the name of a senior at school who could tutor you until you get caught up?" So once again, the dad could jump in and save the day. And maybe once in a while that's appropriate. But if we want our children to develop autonomy, we need to encourage them to consider resources that are outside the home.